Hey everybody, this is Pat at Salt Strong, and in this video I want to talk to you about a new line that we brought into our shop page, and that is the Sufix 832. Now this is not a new line, this is something that's been around for quite some time. It's actually a really proven line, and that's one of the reasons why we brought it in the shop page, just to give you another option of the ones that we have in there. Now the 832, just to give you some nuts and bolts on it, is actually an 8-strand braid. It's really smooth, and what causes it to be smooth is because those 8 strands are woven on a 32-inch weave per inch, and it makes it a really tight spiral. Now 7 of those strands are what's called an HMPE material, which is high modulus polyethylene, which is just a fancy term for light and strong. Matter of fact, this material pound for pound is 8 times stronger than steel. It's actually pretty impressive, but it's on a really small diameter line, so it gives you a really smooth line and it gives you a really strong line. Now I've been using this for a little while, and where I would probably place this in our lineup is somewhere in between the original PowerPro 4-strand and the Daiwa J-Braid Grand and the 8-strand. Now it's a lot smoother than the PowerPro. Whenever it's going through the line guides, it's, it doesn't make nearly as much noise, and I know that's a sticking point for some of you guys out there. So it is a lot quieter, not quite as smooth as the Daiwa though. I would say the Daiwa was a little bit smoother than this one, but it handles really good. I've been using it on a spinning setup, and I am actually going to fill up one of my bait casters with it and try it. Now I have used it before, but I just wanted to give you an opinion on what it's going to be like on the spinning reels, because that's what most of us are using. So I'm using this on a 10-pound test, and again, it's a really small diameter, and I really like the way that it handles. It's really limp. It's really, it doesn't have that that feeling where it's, a cord or it's kind of stiff. This actually handles really close to, I would say, how the Daiwa handles, but it's got a little different characteristics. The Daiwa, once you open up that bail, it'll kind of shoot off the reel. This will just lay flat whenever you open it up on the bail, so it's not going to spring off of it. And I think that probably helps with line management. It's not going to be as hard to manage it, so you're going to get, less wind knots with this and just less issues all in all with this compared to some of the other lines that are out there. We do have it available in the green, and we also have it available in the high-vis yellow, and we have them starting out at the 10-pound test and moving on up. But I think most of you guys are probably going to be using that 10-pound test. That's a common inshore setup. So whenever you're looking at the package of the Sufix, it's actually going to say it's got more abrasion resistance, but I'll be honest with you, abrasion resistance when it comes to braided line, none of them are really good. That's why we use leader materials, so I don't know if that's really much of a comparison. I wouldn't pick one line over the other due to abrasion resistance, but what I would pick it would be because of the smoothness of it, the castability of it, if one casts further than the other, and that'll be to be determined. I haven't done any testings on that, so maybe I can in the future, but as of right now, I like the way that it feels. I like the way that it handles. I probably won't go back to original PowerPro because I like this that much, and I really did enjoy original PowerPro. That was a good line, but I do like this a little bit better, and that's probably what I'm going to be using for a while until I have something else that I'm going to test out for you guys. But as of right now, this definitely gets the nod. If you're looking for something different, if you're looking to step up from the original PowerPro and try something else, I highly recommend the 832. It's a great line. It holds the knots really well. It handles really well. It casts good. It's quieter going through the guides. I definitely like this line. It's something I'm going to continue using. Now again, I do have the green on here. I am a bigger fan of the low vis, but if you do like the high vis, we do have that available in the yellow also, and a lot of different sizes. So be sure and go to fishstrong.com and check it out. It's Sufix 832, and I think you'd be happy with it. It's a great line.